Coming to you live from an undisclosed location somewhere in Nebraska. This is Backroad Diaries presented by DJ Bridwell. My name is Casey Cameron. Thanks for tuning in.
They'd love to get you back home on the back road.
Welcome back to another short episode of Backroad Diaries at the Nebraska Fair Board Managers Convention 2025 here in Kearney, Nebraska. I'm here with the members from downtown Nowhere, and we're going to start with you, Caleb. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
I'm Caleb Smith from Broken Bow, Nebraska.
I'm McKenna Campbell from Mason City, Nebraska.
I'm Morgan Mills, and I live in Litchfield, Nebraska.
Awesome. So, obviously, we know why you're here. You know, we played a little bit last night. Are you guys playing again tonight at the FiJack?
We are.
Okay. We've kind of linked up, I guess, the first time a year ago at the FiJack Artist Showcase. That was the first time I'd actually met any of you. And over the course of this last year, we had the opportunity to bring you up there to the Deadwood Trails to Tales Songwriter Fest, which, how was the experience?
I had a blast.
I know a guy that can help this out if it was bad. So
It was really fun. It was great to get that many talented songwriters in one place and really focus on our originals and what we were trying to write. Really was a blast for me.
I think it was awesome, you know, for the course of the few days with Alex and I and Dean, getting to kind of watch all these relationships that, you know, for some of the people that you haven't met yet, you know, to be able to go out there and hang out with them for a couple of days, and you're not on stage the whole time, and you don't have to go to work, you don't have places to be, so it was kind of forced people to make those relationships, if you will. Let's talk a little bit about where you guys kind of got your start. You play more than one instrument, don't you? You play a couple?
So started out just playing guitar and kind of bouncing back and forth between Caleb and I, and then went to the mandolin for a while, and then kind of landed on the bass.
You got the stand-up bass out last night, too.
Yeah, that's we wanted to do something a little different than just a regular electric bass, add a little flair to it, so went with the upright.
Sure. And you play instruments as well?
Tambourine.
Yeah.
Do the shaker a little bit.
You did really well last night, too.
Thank you.
I couldn't even tell. Somebody said that it was out of tune, but I thought it sounded great.
It's been fun to see how it's all grown in the last 2 years.
Sure. You've released, I think, 3 singles now, is that right, or 2?
So we've done 2 through FiJack there with Luke, and then we had one that we released that we'd recorded prior to meeting Luke.
Okay.
So we've got 3 out, and then we've got another one on the way here in just a couple weeks. So.
And let's tell us a little bit about that. I know that you played actually out in Deadwood for us. That was one of the first times I'd heard it, but tell us a little bit about the song, the name of it, what it's about, and when it comes out.
So the song is called Tequila Mockingbird, and actually the first place I played it was out in Deadwood. That was the first I ever broke that one out. And it's about some friends of mine that had a really, really bad habit of going out and drinking and waking up together. When I played it in Deadwood, a buddy of mine from college was there. And when I gave that description of it later, he told me, he's like, man, you really realize that applies to like a lot of our friends, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, but this one was pretty specific about who it was.
Sure. Well, I think one thing too is any songs that would make good songwriters too is keeping it relative, you know, keeping it relatable to other people's experience, and that's what kind of sends you over on that too. So when does Tequila Mockingbird come out?
So it comes out February 5th, which is actually the 1-year anniversary of Justified Concerns, which was the first song we recorded with Luke at CR.
Yep, and I remember that. How's it doing streaming-wise? Doing well?
It's done well for us, yeah. Awesome. We've been really happy with how that one did for us.
So what do you guys have coming up this summer as far as shows? I mean, you have a lot of fairs, bar shows. You guys got anything going?
Still kind of getting everything planned out. We've got a couple town festivals, and then just still kind of working everything out yet.
What's your goals for 2025? What do you guys want to see happen in 2025 for the group?
Well, so the band got together in 2022, and that year we played one show. In 23, we played 5. And then in 24, we played 25. So we'd really like to kind of continue that growth throughout this summer. And I think working through Jack and Luke has really helped us a lot with that as far as getting exposure and kind of helping us find our audience. It's been huge for us.
And there's a lot to be said about that too. I mean, anybody that's gonna, they're gonna get the chance to listen to you here in a little bit, play a song too. The one thing that we've talked about even since Deadwood, first time that she actually got to hear you as well, is it's such a unique sound, and I don't mean that, in a negative way at all. But finding the audience that fits along with that too, I can understand. Your guys' style, I mean, it's so much, I guess, North Texas, Southern Oklahoma vibe to me, but not the red dirt style. It's more soul.
Yep.
So I love what you guys are doing, but so any plans for new music other than the new single coming out here? You plan on having a few releases?
So we actually talked about this on the way down, that whether or not we were going to say this, because there's a lot of things that have to happen for this to work.
Sure.
But we're actually, after we release Tequila Mockingbird, we're going to take a little bit of a break from releasing singles, because one thing that we've discussed is when other outfits do it, it makes it inconvenient to listen to is when you just release a single after a single. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to record a bunch of songs.
Put them on a record.
And hopefully put them on a record. We're shooting for towards the end of 2025. We'll see how that pans out. But after Tequila Mockingbird, I don't expect to hear much from us for a little while.
Well, hopefully you're busy playing shows.
Oh, we will.
So your first year you did 1, your second year you did 5. You did 25 this year, so You're shooting for be about 125 this year. So, well, I wish you guys all the best in doing that. We're going to catch you performing a little bit, but before we do that, why don't you tell us where everybody can find you guys as far as Spotify and your socials and everything like that.
Spotify, Apple Music, just all of it, Downtown Nowhere Band. And then our website should have everything too, downtownnowhereband.com.
They can contact you from that website too, phone numbers and emails?
Yep, and then the email is the same, downtownnowhereband at Gmail.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for joining me on the Backroad Diaries here at the Fair Managers Convention. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You guys are going to kill it tonight, I'm assuming. So, all right, well, I'm going to turn things over to you guys. Stay tuned.
Oh, Susanna, why don't you try